The White House rolled out new guidance related to abortion and reproductive rights Monday as the U.S. marked the 51st anniversary of the Supreme Court ruling in Roe v. Wade, as the Biden administration tries to offset the impacts of justices then overturning Roe in 2022, but faces multiple cases before the High Court that could stymie its efforts. The Supreme Court hasn't set dates yet for when it will hear its two abortion-related cases this term, but rulings will come out before the court's term wraps up in June. If the court rules against the Biden administration in the mifepristone case, the Food and Drug Administration's approval of the drug could be rolled back to how it was before 2016. That means it could only be prescribed and taken in person at a doctor's office, and only through the first 7 weeks of pregnancy, rather than 10. A court ruling in Idaho's favor in the EMTALA case could stymie the Biden administration and healthcare providers by prohibiting abortions from being performed in states with strict restrictions, even when it may be an emergency medical situation. In addition to the president's task force meeting, Vice President Kamala Harris, who's become the administration's primary spokesperson on abortion rights, will embark on a multi-city Fight for Reproductive Freedoms tour Monday with a speech in Waukesha County, Wisconsin. Harris will visit states impacted by abortion bans and highlight their dangerous impacts ahead of the 2024 election. The vice president is expected to speak about the horrific reality that women face every single day since Roe was overturned, according to excerpts released by her office, giving the example of a woman she met who went to the emergency room during a miscarriage and was turned away because doctors were afraid they would be thrown in jail for giving her care. The Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in June 2022 in its decision in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization, declaring the landmark 1973 ruling to be egregiously wrong, and revoking the federal right to obtain an abortion. The ruling has sparked a wave of state-level abortion bans, with more than a dozen states now outlawing the procedure, while 3 others enacted bans that have since been blocked in court. The Biden administration has been largely hamstrung in what it can do to respond to the court's ruling, given that justices explicitly put control over abortion rights in states' hands. But the White House has taken a number of incremental steps since the Dobbs decision that have narrowly expanded abortion access, including by making mifepristone available through brick-and-mortar pharmacies, expanding abortion access to military service members and veterans, and issuing legal guidance saying mailing abortion pills to states with abortion bans is legal under federal law.